Okay, guys, back once again next morning, and I need to go to the store and get some food and get an adapter for the pressure washer. I made a very long video last night, probably 20 minutes of me talking and about pressure washer and community and some of the information I've learned and all kinds of stuff. And then I got done and I went to go turn the camera off and nothing. So either I stopped talking or the camera turned itself off, or I don't have any clue what happened. But whatever. So anyways, time to get on the bike. The bike that Toshiyuki-san loaned me. Good bike. It doesn't have a kickstand though, I noticed. It's cool. It folds up to go like in a car or something, but does not have a kickstand, so that's better. So yeah, maybe I can find one at the store. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Make sure I got everything I need. Phone, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Seems fine. Should be okay. There are a lot of spiders in this house. As you can imagine, I said it's been vacant a while, so yeah. Yeah, this bike is 1,000 times better than that other one. Let's see if I can get you guys set up correctly here. A little tighter on everything. I got it on the backpack mount, so. And then put you up here a little bit more. That should be better. Alright. The koi are just loving their food. It's nice to know. Ohayou gozaimasu! All right, I did not bring my hat, but it is very overcast today, so it's supposed to be raining a lot of the day. So that was so cool. She said good morning. So there, I mean, I'm telling you, this community is incredible. I love all these people already. They're just so kind, and yeah, it's a really great place. Too kind. But that's the thing, you know, people respond when you are putting in effort. You know, they see that I am putting in effort. Physically and mentally, I'm trying to learn names and speak the language and all that, and that's what it takes. It takes integration. You know, you can't come in with a mentality of like, I know better, or I'm better than everyone, or any of that kind of stuff. You can't do that. It's not how it works. You know, so if you can integrate and be willing to learn new things and try new things and do new things, you'll be all right. Ah, dog groomer. Ah, old Mitsubishi tractor. So cool. All kinds of great stuff around here. Yeah, I'm a little more bent over on this one than the other bike, but it's in such a much better riding position and everything. Better for my legs. I've got gears. Domo arigato gozaimasu, Toshiyuki-san. Because it makes a huge difference even on just these little things, just being able to downstep just a little bit and be able to keep that other pace while going just a little bit slower helps not build up that acid in your legs, so you can actually go longer and not get wore out and everything. So this right now, I mean, while it looks straight, it's not, and it's not so bad. Now I will be able to tackle that hill no problem too, because I can just gear down to the lowest gear, or highest gear I should say, and just basically kind of walk the bike right up while still riding. I used to ride road bikes when I was a lot younger. I started, I don't know, how old was I? Somewhere around I don't know. Trying to think. It's been so long now. But it was in high school that I was riding road bikes. You know, like the real skinny tires and latex everything, or you know, spandex and all that kind of stuff, you know. It was a lot of fun. Got a lot of stamina, big legs, you know. And I've always enjoyed spinning classes and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, I like the fact that you can bike around here a lot, you know. It's really nice, really nice. So that's the biggest truck I've seen on this road. And here's the hill, and we just gear all the way down. And while it's definitely a little bit of a workout, that's not even close to as hard as that green bike. That green bike was freaking ridiculous. So yeah, that's a limestone factory there. If you guys, some of you haven't seen the other bike rides, that's a limestone factory, and then the next one is a cement factory. See, at the top of the hill, and that was not bad. Barely out of breath. And then we gear up and we get some speed, and then let the hill do the rest. This bike is 1,000 times better. Yeah. You know, the other one was a nice thought and all, but single gear, man, just not gonna work in this area. I gotta swap over to the other side here. There we go. Gear down just a hair. Such a beautiful area. There's a lot like this. Oh, there's an old Volkswagen Bug. How cool. It's chilling. You know, that thing hasn't moved in a long time. So cool. Yeah, everybody's got garlic and onions and potatoes hanging right now and curing. There's still some more in the ground. I need to learn all the different local veggies and stuff that they do. I mean, I see a bunch of stuff that I know, but there's also a bunch of stuff that I don't know. Especially rice. I'm really eager to learn what rice they do and how it's done, when it's done, all that. There's some squash. Oh, pumpkins. Beautiful. Lots of flowers. That's one thing I really like. Lots of flowers. There's some hanging flowers here that I'd really like to learn what they are. Yeah, very nice. So Fudo-san is going to do the tree trimming for me, which is great. You know, all around the shrine and stuff to pull the trees back and away from that. So that'll be really great, because it needs it. It needs it pretty darn bad. And then I showed him, I was telling him I need to get up and clean the roof of it. And he was saying, oh yeah, but it's very high, so you should probably hire a professional. I said, it's okay, I have a tall ladder. And he's kind of like, yeah, I don't think your ladder is good, buddy. You know, like he kind of had that kind of look. You know, I said, okay, come here, let me show you. And so I showed him that like 40-foot extension ladder. He's like, okay, never mind, you're good. Yeah. He said, but just be careful, you know. And I said, oh, of course. I told him, I said, I have 2 kids at home that I have to take care of. I have no option but to be careful. So, yeah. But if I can, I will get up there and do it myself. Penny saved is a penny earned, right? That old saying. But there's a lot of pride in doing it yourself too, if you can, you know, within reason, obviously. I don't implore, oh, that's a big fig tree, nice. Squirrel! I don't implore anyone to do anything that is unsafe. So please don't take that as like an invitation, like, oh, I should just walk in traffic without looking both ways, you know, because why not? You know. Now, let's be smart about it. You gotta take risks in life, obviously, here and there. But this isn't what we're talking about. Be safe within reason. Know your limits. I know what my limits are. And I also, not a fan of falling. That is like my one of my worst fears. Falling to death, you know, like falling off a building or something like that, along with some others that maybe you'll learn some year. But that one specifically, no thank you. So I'm always very careful on ladders and, you know, getting up on roofs and all that kind of stuff. Like, very careful, more than most commercial people do. You know, construction workers and stuff, you know. So yeah, I'll be okay. Sun's peeking just a little bit. So this is the cement factory right here. And if you heard that noise just now, that was a truck dumping a whole load of rock way up high. Into, I don't know, into the refinery or something. I'm not sure what was dumping into, but super cool. It would be really neat to be able to get a tour of these kind of places too, you know, someday. That would be neat. I don't know how possible that kind of stuff is, but I'm interested in all this kind of stuff. I like learning everything. You guys will see. Like I said in another video, I'm kind of like Johnny 5. I just need more input. I really love learning. I really love having new experiences. I mean, I did, you know, the road cycling. I've done professional wrestling, tennis, baseball, football, soccer. I've done pole vaulting. I mean, and it's just because it's like, well, that seems interesting. Let's try that, you know? Now, wrestling was a whole different story, and I'll get into that someday. You let me know if you guys are interested in that. But I need a lot of likes before I talk about that. Gotta play that YouTube game, right? But yeah, I just enjoy experiences. I like learning things, seeing, doing, reading, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, well, now the sun's out. Maybe I'm gonna have to buy a hat at Comeri. What do you think? Jeez. I could have brought it with me, but I didn't. So, yeah, whatever, you know. It honestly is supposed to rain like basically all day, but I've noticed that it was only like kind of really spotty this morning. So I said, well, let's give it a shot. And even if I get wet, no big deal. I got a house with a bunch of dry clothes in it, so I'll be fine. I'm a big boy. That's okay. I kind of actually wanted to get a different hat because the one I have has a mosquito net on it. It looks really stupid whenever I'm not there. Is this not open yet? It's gotta be open. There's just nobody here. Oh yeah, 9. Okay, yeah, we're good. Please nobody steal my bike. I would be very upset. What I am gonna do is buy a lock for it while I'm in there. So, alright, I gotta turn you guys off. I'll turn you back on in a little bit. Alright, we are on our way back home. So, I tried to find the farmer's co-op. I guess I must not have remembered where it was, because I couldn't find it, so. Oh well. Maybe it's in the town over across. So, I'm not sure. I'll look again in a few days. Not like it's hard to get there. So, I went to the Yakuodo and got some stuff there. And then I popped over to the Family Mart real quick just to get a couple of things that are cool to have, like a little quick snack lunch kind of deal. So I wound up getting one of the same things I did the other day, which was like the egg sandwich and the other sandwich and ham, egg, and or ham, cheese, and let it, you know, that one. And then I got another one. Yeah, I don't know what the name of it was, but it was really good. I like that one. That one was really good. I enjoyed it more than that chicken one or the shrimp one from the other day. So I'll look at the thing whenever I get home. I'll put it up on the screen so you know what it is. But that's the thing, I'm not so worried about being a content creator, you know, and like showing every little millimeter of what I'm doing and what I'm eating and stuff. I'm just experiencing it, you know. But at the same time, I do want to share it with you guys. So I'm trying to do good at this, but also I need to kind of save time, and you know, there's a lot to it, as you know. So yeah, just on our way back home now. Such a nice ride. I got a few more things. I got some more tools that will help with cleaning the pond, like all the stone and stuff like that, and getting all the roots and whatnot out. So I got a couple of those kind of things. What else? I got the adapter for the pressure washer that I needed. And then I got some bug spray, some mosquito repellent. Toshiyuki-san gave me a little bit, a small bottle of what he had left. So I bought another one of that one, and then I bought an extra one for him to thank him for loaning me his. So I'll present him with that. And then I also bought him a lock for this bike because there is no lock. So I will also give him that. And what else did I get? I got some food, you know, just some noodles that you add water to, stuff like that. Shoot. Forgot to grab fruit. I meant to grab fruit. And then I also got a couple of nice little snacks for the guys. For when they come over later, I can give them a little something for a, you know, a treat kind of deal. It's nothing much, but you know, it's the thought that counts kind of deal. And I don't know what everybody likes and what they don't like yet, so I have to, you know, be careful with some of my purchases and stuff. I don't want to present them something and they're like, I'm allergic, you know. So just trying to stick to like chocolate kind of stuff. I got these little like sandwich pack things that are they have hold on, I need to go back for a second. I know you're gonna think I'm crazy when you see why, but I see a life that needs saving. Where are you, little bit? There you are. All right, homie. I got you. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I got you. Happy days are here again for you. Big old earthworm on the sidewalk, and that's not a place where he needs to be. So now he's back in the grass and happy and able to eat and live. So, okay, anyways, back to it. Yeah, he literally called out to me, help me. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Most of them I see are all dried up. That's the thing. They're already dead, you know, from like the morning. Every once in a while there's one wriggling around, so try to help if I can. Just like with that butterfly the other day, I was hoping. But, yeah. Well, there are a lot of earthworms at the house and all the stuff that we're digging out and uncovering and stuff, which is cool. Because a lot of them are going into that compost that I'm building. I'm building a big old compost pile. I'll have to show you. I don't know if I've shown it yet or not, but yeah, they'll break that down. I'll have some really good soil for next year too. You know, like, the thing is, I almost don't even need to make compost. It's so rich and fertile here. And the stuff that I'm digging up is just like, oh, it's gold. I wish I had this kind of stuff in Florida, you know. Eventually we'll have that kind of stuff, but it takes a lot of time and work and effort, and this stuff just here and in heaps and piles of it. Like all that muck and stuff that I'm digging out, that's all beautiful. That's all gold, man. And I even asked Toshiyuki-san, I said, does anybody need this? You know, would any of the farmers like some of this fish poop infused stuff? You know, for their crops and stuff? And he said, nah, probably not. Most people don't really need it around here. I said, okay. All right, I'll keep it then. I'm fine with that too. You're not gonna hear me complaining about keeping killer organic material for your garden. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want that. So yeah, so awesome. Gear down a little. The seat isn't great, but it ain't bad. I'm still just hurting from the last one, for sure. I've also been doing a buttload of work. Man, every day at the end of the day, my back is just screaming like, stop. But I can't stop. I got work to do. I got lives to help. I've got history to save. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I got decent sleep last night. I slept probably the longest I've slept since I got here, honestly. Let's see. I went to bed around probably 12:30, I'd imagine. I think that's about what time it was, 12:30-ish. Maybe closer to 1, but somewhere around in there. And then I woke up at 6:58, and I was actually kind of surprised because I thought for sure I would wake up to the morning song, but yeah, pretty good sleep. That's my usual, is anywhere from 4 to 6 hours is my usual. I mean, obviously 4, I don't try to get 4, but you know, some days that's the way it goes. When you're a single father and doing everything and running a business and all that, and you know, you gotta prioritize. So, you know, we just make it happen. No, I'm okay for now. I've always been that way, that I can get very little sleep and be great. So I'm happy to have that body physiology. Alright, so we're getting to the hill here, so we're gonna gear up, and it's not as long either this way, but it is more steep, so it kind of sucks. We'll see. I might walk it. You never know. I mean, it's not horrible, but it is. It's honestly a workout I don't really need at the moment. We got a lot of work to do today, and I don't want to burn myself out just yet. I asked Kuda-san about a chipper for the big branches, and he said he has one, but he's not sure if it works or not. So I told him, I said, I'm a mechanic. If you want some help with it, I'd be happy to take a look at it, do a tune up, you know, all that kind of stuff. And he said, okay. So you want to do it with me tomorrow? He said it's very heavy, so I need help picking it up and stuff. I said, no problem. So just come and get me whenever you're ready. And I'd imagine he probably has come since I've been gone. And maybe even Chiba-san. And I didn't send them my details, my information just yet. I forgot. Everybody else has gotten it so far. Just not them just yet. Everybody has business cards, basically, like with their information on it here, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I guess your address, your name, your phone number, you know, probably a picture. Some of them do, you know, that kind of thing. And it's very customary to exchange them whenever you meet someone new or something, and so that's kind of neat. So I guess I'll have to come up with some of those. It'd be a great idea. You know, maybe I can design them on the computer, cut them out, all that kind of stuff. Print them out, cut them out. Whee! Ah. Such a beautiful mountainous region. The temperature's fantastic out here. It gets up into the 90s every once in a while, but for the most part it stays around like 80 to 85 all during the summer, you know, and those are like the highs. And then at night it's usually in the 60s to like maybe mid 70s at the highest, so it's very comfortable. You know, I don't have air conditioning. I haven't complained about it once. I mean, you get a little warm during the day if you don't have air movement, but if you've got airflow, it's actually really great. So I think a lot of these homes don't have ceiling fans. I have not seen a ceiling fan for sale anywhere. So I guess it's just not a thing here. Holy shit. Hey, that was almost bad, huh? I got lucky on that one. I got really lucky on that one. So, new headline of this video: I almost died in Japan. Oh boy, that was ridiculous. That was my own effing fault too, dummy. Yeah, that was my own fault. I saw that coming and I just didn't do anything about it. So, yep, I am completely at fault for that one. Hopefully I don't have to get a new tire or anything. It looks fine. Wheel, I don't think I touched the wheel either, so we're good. I was thinking about getting a couple of like spare tubes for it as well, so even if I don't use it, he might need it, you never know. So, ohayou gozaimasu. Hey. Hey. That's Chiba-san, the village chief. I'm guessing he said I went to see if you were there and you weren't there. That's I don't guess, or maybe he's saying we're down there working, or I'm not really sure. We'll find out. He'll probably turn back around and come back, I'd imagine, or he might be saying something about the community. So we'll find out in a minute. I've got the translator app, so once I get to talk to him here in a minute. And he lives up the way there, just very close. He's not very far from the house, so. Well, don't have a car, so I gotta do something. Gotta eat, right? Gotta go sometime. I wanted to go last night, but you get in trouble for not having a light on your bike, and I don't think this one does. I didn't see one. It's got the reflector in the back, but no light. And Toshiyuki-san even told me, he said, if you ride on the bike at night without a light and a cop sees you, he'll stop you and arrest you. You know, and he said arrest, I think, the first time, but I think it probably meant scold, because he said it again, and he said that yeah, they will scold you, you know. So I don't know if he just meant that, or I don't know. But either which way, you know, you don't want to tempt fate on any of this kind of stuff. Not a good idea. So. Chiba-san was working already. That's what he was saying. I'm down there working. Okay, that totally... Oh, jeez. Hit that rock. That totally makes sense now. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going to turn you guys off, put this stuff away, and get to work.